Hey y'all, and welcome to Peyton's Place. On this episode, I'm going to give y'all 3 tips for women who are trying to break into tech. So, long story short, I've been working in tech for a little over a year now. And I started out just solely doing social media, but now I do social media and web design, coding, and stuff like that. So, I'm going to give y'all 3 easy tips that you need to know if you're a woman trying to break into tech. But before we get into it, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss an episode and you'll get all the great content. I'm currently meal prepping, which is a whole nother thing because work-life balance is important. But I'm about to give y'all these 3 steps. Okay, so the 3 steps are revamp your resume and LinkedIn, reach out to your network, and think of yourself as a successful woman in tech. So you got the 3 steps, but as someone with experience who's done this, I'm going to break it down a little bit further for you. So don't tune out yet. For the first step, revamp your resume and LinkedIn. So basically, you want to update the different things that are on LinkedIn, that about you section, that little paragraph that you could put in. You want to change your resume or anything on LinkedIn that's will make you more attractive to the tech field. This is not okay. So when I say revamp your LinkedIn and your resume, you really want to make it so it's more attractive to people who are in the tech field. So kind of think of it as a dating site for millennials, Gen Z. I don't really know what I am because whatever. But you want to make it like a dating profile. You want to be attractive to these recruiters who are looking for people in tech. So you want like them to come on your page, and right away when they come on your page, they see that like this person is a good fit for this tech role that I have. So that's the first step as far as LinkedIn. For your resume, I'm telling you, even if you do not have any experience in tech, or you haven't necessarily been in tech before, you've still done something 9 times out of 10 that is related to a tech field. So don't count yourself out. Go back and look at the different things that you've done that are on your resume and reshape it to fit the job that you want. I know y'all have already heard that you shouldn't just have one resume. Like, you have to make your resume fit the job you're applying for. So take the things that you've done and shape it into a more like techie type of thing. Because I didn't think that I was doing tech stuff and I could be a woman in tech. But a lot of the things that I did just working with like social platforms and analytics, and a lot of that was technical stuff that I still do today, even on the website coding side of things. So also when you're on LinkedIn, you want to connect with other people in tech in general. It doesn't have to just be women, but connect with people who are at companies that you're interested in working for or who are in the technical field. And then also go to different tech things that are happening in the city that you're in. So like there's so many like tech things, networking events for people here in Dallas. Go to those things in your city. Like, you have to put yourself out there and be around those people who are already in that position or already in that field that you want to step into. Okay, so the next thing I would say do is you want to reach out to your network. So the odds are somebody that knows somebody who's already working in tech. They know somebody at a company that you want to work for. So reach out to those people who are in your network and just update them on your life. Update them on the goals that you have, where you're trying to go. And you never know. It might be somebody, at their company who they know is looking for somebody who's, and you qualify for those jobs or that position. But if not, I'm sure they also know people who are in tech or who are looking for somebody that somebody is you. So it's always great to update your network, not only when you need them, but just in general. But update them when you're moving, you're trying to do a new move in life and transition to a new role or a new field, let people know, because that's the point of, having that network. They could tap into you, you could tap into them. So don't hold yourself back by not reaching out to people who could be reaching out to other people on your behalf. All right, the last thing I will say is to think of yourself as a woman in tech already. I have a video on my page about manifesting the life that you want, how I manifested being an assistant director at 24. And like a lot of the other blessings that I've had in my life. I talk about that in that video. But one thing that I did was I thought about myself as a woman in tech already. I thought about myself in the field that I wanted to be in. So it was easy for me to transition into that role once I got it. But also when you go into interviews with that mindset, when you're creating your resume, when you're speaking with people and you have the confidence that you're already qualified for this because you already are a woman in tech, it makes a big difference. So you have to speak positively about yourself, because there's so much negative stuff going on in the world and life is stressful. So if you're going into it and you're already like, you know what, I'm a woman in tech, this is me, claim it, speak it into existence. You're already a woman in tech. I'm just here to help you break into it. Or I'm also going to be telling you things that I've learned being a woman in tech. So once you're into that field, I got you with the tips for that too. Thank you so much for tuning in. I want to make sure that y'all subscribe, hit that little bell, turn on your post notifications so you never miss an episode. Like, comment, and I'll see you next week here on Peyton's Place.